at mystery here.
When nobody knows what heroes anyone would be playing, they do great. So the Spark will move on, and we'll see who they end up playing next. But yeah, 4-1 victory for the Hongzhou Spark. Staying alive so far in the losers bracket.
Yeah, and that match won't happen until next Thursday, so they have some time to evaluate their opponents, refine things, scrim a little bit more. Seoul Dynasty's season as the 8th seed, unfortunately, will end here tonight.
That's right, and now we're going to send it back over to Danny, who's standing by with jehong to get some thoughts on Seoul's last match of the season.
Thanks, guys. Everybody, let's give a big round of applause for Seoul Dynasty and Ryu Jae-young. Amazing job. It's unfortunate that you guys did lose, but I feel like Seoul Dynasty has improved significantly since last year, and you guys did make it into the playoffs as well. So I'm actually just going to give you this time to say anything that you want to say to either fans or anyone that you want to talk to. 일단 오늘 너무나 아쉽게 되긴 했지만은 또 제가 봤을 땐 서울 다이너스티가 너무나도 이번 시즌 너무 잘했고 많이 아쉽긴 한 것 같아요. 재용 선수 팬분들과 또 서울 다이너스티를 좋아해 주시는 많은 분들께 한마디 부탁드릴게요.
죄송합니다. 일단 저희 서울 다이너스티를 응원해 주신 분들한테 정말 죄송하다고 말씀드리고 싶고, 저희가 시즌 2 때는 정말 열심히 노력했고 열심히 정말 모든 걸 바뀔 수 있는 모습을 보여드리고 싶었지만 실망만 안겨드려서 죄송합니다. 그래도 다음 시즌에는 좋은 모습 보여드릴 수 있도록 저희 팀원들 모두 열심히 하고 더욱더 노력할 테니 잘 지켜봐 주세요. 저희 응원해 주셔서 감사합니다. 죄송합니다.
To all the Seoul fans, I am deeply sorry that we couldn't win today's match. We really, throughout the whole season, we really tried to improve ourselves, improve our gameplay, and everything that we could do to go higher up into the playoffs and win everything, but we unfortunately fell short and we couldn't do that. So I deeply, deeply apologize to all of our fans. But we will try even harder for next season to bring you guys more wins, better looking team overall for Seoul Dynasty. Thank you guys so much. And again, I am so sorry. Let's do one more. We also have Tobi standing right here. I feel like Tobi has a lot to say as well. 자, 토비 선수도 짧게 한 말씀 부탁드릴게요. And I am going to give you the mic as well.
네, 정말 열심히 준비했는데 결과가 너무 아쉽고 항상 응원해주신 팬분들께 정말 죄송하고요. 다음에 또 기회가 찾아온다면 정말 기회 놓치지 않고 정말 열심히 잘해서 좋은 모습 보여드릴 수 열심히 노력한 선수가 되겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Again, we really prepared a lot for today's match, but we really couldn't show everything that we have prepared. So I do deeply apologize for our fans. If the opportunity arises again for next year, we will definitely practice harder and to just bring better results for Seoul Dynasty and a result that the fans could be proud of. And I am so sorry, and thank you guys so much. Everybody, again, please, big round of applause for Seoul Dynasty. Thank you guys so much. Casters, take it away.
Thank you, Danny. And those two players in front of you right there are two of the legends of Overwatch. You have to realize this support duo has been going for 3-4 years now, and there are very few competitors in this game that are as good and as dedicated to those guys. You can see in their faces. You can see it with the emotion too. And you and I have watched them for so long.
And it's hard because coming into the Overwatch League, they were part of the Lunatic High team that was incredibly dominant in the early eras of Apex, multi-time champions.
Yeah.
And, Seoul Dynasty, they have struggled ever since the Overwatch League began. And even though they did have a much better performance this year, I think, compared to last year, it's very hard when you have been on top of the podium many times to come back and have these struggles.
Well, that's the thing too. And you think, being on top of that podium is the end, right? It's like, oh, there we won a tournament. That's it. Not if you're a real competitor. Not if you're Tobi. Not if you're jehong. Then you just keep winning until you physically can't do it anymore. And Seoul Dynasty, no doubt, a much better season this year than we saw to them last year. Yeah, they're out in the losers finals, and that's rough. But great competitors, and I'm sure we're going to see them come back and do great stuff next year too.
Yeah.
So it's tough because I love both those guys. They're two of my favorites. That's tough to watch.
They're definitely some of the all-time legends we have in Overwatch.
That's right. Well, welcome to our ESPN audience as well. At a very, very emotional moment
Exactly.
in the Overwatch League here. But we're going to get a lot of that, honestly, because we're into the playoffs now. And, anyone who kind of poo-poos esports is not a serious competition, well, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. That's just how it is, right?
These guys, you can see how much emotion comes out because of how much they're pouring into this season. And being a pro player is incredibly difficult. It's an 80, 90-hour-a-week job where the level of focus and dedication is enormous. And what's so difficult is even if you put all that time in, even if you put all that energy in, you can still end up washing out of the playoffs.
Hey, man, that's sports, that's competition, right? So, again, if you're just joining us, it was an emotional interview with the loser of our last match, Seoul Dynasty, eliminated from the Overwatch League for 2019. But we got to move on. We got to crown our player of the match.